Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm speaking about the most important vitamin which our body needs, which is vitamin B12. You really cannot ignore vitamin B12 deficiency. But the sad thing to know that this vitamin B12 is only found in animal sourced food. So vegans are really at high risk of getting B12 deficiency. But you know what? Not just vegans, even non-vegetarian who are taking vitamin B12 rich food is also getting vitamin B12 deficiency. So the cause is not the diet. The real cause is our body is not able to absorb vitamin B12. So what are the reasons which is affecting our body not to absorb vitamin B12 is what I'm discussing in this video, and also you will get to know what are the foods that is rich in vitamin B12. So please do watch this video till end. So first let me tell you what is vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is water soluble, which means it dissolves in water and travels through the bloodstream. It also plays very essential role in production of red blood cells. Our body has to produce enough red blood cells because without enough red blood cell, our tissue and organ does not get enough oxygen. You can see in this diagram, red blood cell is carrying oxygen. So if you don't have enough red blood cell, the oxygen cannot be carried throughout the body. And without enough oxygen, your body will not work properly. Vitamin B12 also plays very important role in DNA production, brain function, and healthy nerve system and its functionality. Now let me tell you who are at high risk of getting vitamin B12 deficiency. Usually elderly people. Seniors are high risk of getting vitamin B12 deficiency due to various reasons. And the first reason is low level of stomach gas. As they age, it weakens their stomach lining and hence it forms low level of stomach gas, and thus it will reduce the absorption of nutrients from the food. And the second reason is certain medication. Medications such as metformin, which is usually prescribed for diabetic patient, it interferes with vitamin B12 absorption. Thus, diabetic patients are at risk to get vitamin B12 deficiency. Hence, they should look into their vitamin B12 and take prescription from the doctor. And also, even pregnant women have to check their vitamin B12 because a pregnant without enough vitamin B12 have risk of getting miscarriage, and also baby can develop a defect called neural tube defect. Neural tube defect is a narrow channel that is eventually forming brain and spinal cord. So it's recommended for a pregnant woman to check their vitamin B12, and those who are following vegan diet or vegetarian should take it seriously and check their vitamin B12 and take prescription from the doctor. And then those who consume alcohol are also at risk of getting vitamin B12 deficiency because alcohol is very bad as it irritates your stomach a lot, and thus it reduces the absorption of vitamin B12 drastically. So please don't consume alcohol, and it also affects your overall health, liver, etc. And the other reasons that affect your B12 absorption is certain surgeries. Certain surgeries, say weight loss surgery and surgery which has removed part of your stomach or small intestine, it actually reduces the absorption of vitamin B12 in your body. So we should be very careful with our diet and your lifestyle so you need not have to face such complications. And those who follow very strict vegan diet and does not even take milk products are at high risk of vitamin B12 because we know that vitamin B12 is only found in animal source food. Acidity and digestive disorders are the other reason which lowers the vitamin B12 absorption in your body. So therefore, to summarize, who are at high risk for vitamin B12, it is older adults and those who had surgery that has removed part of their stomach or part of the bowel that absorb vitamin B12, and people who are taking drug called metformin, which is usually prescribed for diabetic patients, and those who follow strict vegan diet, and those who are taking long-term antacid drug. So this drug is given for those who have acidity and to relieve heartburn, indigestion or upset stomach. And that drug also reduces the absorption of vitamin B12. And then certain diseases is called autoimmune diseases. So that is very dangerous. That also lowers the vitamin B12 in your body. So let me tell you about what is autoimmune disease. The patients with autoimmune disease, what happens here is their immune system, instead of attacking the foreign cells, is attacking the healthy cells itself. So we know that our immune system will fight against the foreign cells, say virus and bacteria, when it enters the body. But here, the immune system is attacking the healthy cells itself. Say type 1 diabetes damages pancreas. So the various autoimmune diseases are diabetes, thyroid, Crohn's disease. So Crohn's disease is a inflammatory bowel disease which actually causes inflammation in the digestive tract. And even anemia comes under autoimmune disease. So anemia disease is developed when our body is not able to make enough intrinsic factor. So intrinsic factor is actually a protein that is made by the cells in stomach lining. It plays very important role in the transportation and absorption of vitamin B12. Hence, the deficiency or when our body is not able to make enough intrinsic factor, it gives rise to vitamin B12 deficiency. So what is stopping our body to make intrinsic factor? That I will explain further. Now let me tell you what is causing lack of intrinsic factor. Even if people who are taking enough vitamin B12 rich food, they are also having vitamin B12 deficiency. So the problem is not with diet. They are eating enough vitamin B12 food, but their body is not able to absorb it. So that is because of lack of intrinsic factor. And what is stopping to make this intrinsic factor is chronic gastritis, surgery that has removed part of the stomach or intestine, and the autoimmune diseases that I had discussed now. So everything is interrelated. So you should be very careful and make sure that you follow very healthy lifestyle and see to that what you're eating. So it is very important and serious to know the symptoms of vitamin B12 deficiency so that you can treat it before it cause any permanent issue. So the symptoms are weak muscle, breathlessness and dizziness, numbness or tingling feeling in hands and feet. It also causes trouble in walking and vision problems. So vitamin B12 deficiency is very serious deficiency, as we know that it does not have enough red blood cell and hence it cannot carry the oxygen through your body and your body does not work properly. It also affects your DNA production, brain functionality and nerve system functionality too. And thus it causes this tingling feeling in hands and feet and vision problems. So other symptoms are nausea, decreased appetite and weight loss, irritability like the mood changes, weakness and fatigue, diarrhea, inflamed tongue and mouth ulcers and fast heart rate. So usually older adults are at high risk of getting vitamin B12 deficiency. But nowadays even youngsters are getting vitamin B12 deficiency. This is due to very poor diet and bad lifestyle. So the main reasons are taking stress and not sleeping enough and their sleeping pattern and eating very unhealthy and junk food. So all this will give rise to health issues, say indigestion, acidity, etc. And this affects the absorption of vitamin B12 in your body. Now it's time to know the good sources of vitamin B12. As I already informed, vitamin B12 is only found in animal source food, say meat, chicken breast, egg, and fishes, say salmon, sardine, tuna, trout, etc. It's also found in clams. And vegetarian can go for paneer, milk, curd, and cheese. And vegans, the only source to get vitamin B12 is fortified cereals or supplements. So when you're taking fortified cereals, make sure that you look into the ingredients whether vitamin B12 is present in it or not. So vegans should look for cereals which is rich in vitamin B12. And this always made me think and give rise to a question, is there any way where vegans can get vitamin B12 from food? So that's when I asked my doctor about it. She told me that our body, like with the help of normal flora, our small intestine will produce very small quantity of vitamin B12. And also, I found that some research has been done and it has proved that the fermented millet can help our body to produce vitamin B12. So let me tell you how to ferment the millets. So all this millets, you can soak it overnight. You can combine it as per your need in a clay pot, and morning you can grind it and use it as a dosa, and you can consume this along with the curd. So when it is consumed along with the curd, I have read somewhere that it helps our body to produce vitamin B12. So therefore, vegans, pregnant women, and those who have symptoms which I had mentioned before, and those who have autoimmune disease should check their vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 treatment are very safe and effective as long as it cause permanent issue. So by learning the risk factors, I hope you help your parents and your surrounding to detect the sign and get tested earlier. And remember, this deficiency is very serious because it progresses very slow and mild, and it will get worse over time. So make sure you don't neglect vitamin B12 deficiency. I hope this video was helpful. If you liked my video, do like and subscribe to my channel. Please do share because I want you all to spread the awareness and care your surroundings and your parents. So if you feel this video was helpful and it was informative, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get regular updates on healthcare. So thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.